Hello everyone, my name is Thomas Nuara and welcome to your Icebreaker Speech video. It's that moment you've all been waiting for. Take a breath, you knew this was coming. It's the first time you get to prepare a speech to deliver in front of your camera or your entire class. The reason we do this assignment is to create that first baseline of where you're at now so we can further track your growth throughout this learning process. One of the best things about this is after you hear yourself record this, you can see your growth over time with each speech you deliver or each exercise that you complete. The directions for this assignment or exercise are quite simple. I want you to take this time to tell us about you. Remember that there is nobody else out there who knows you better than you. It is completely up to you on what you want to share here. You create this content on your own to tell us and share with us what you want. The choices are all up to you. Like I stated in the earlier slide, the directions are quite simple, but here are some options that you can look at when building this content. You can talk about where are you from? What are you going to school for? What are some of your hobbies? What are some of the things that you really enjoy doing that make you happy? Some of the things you do with friends, some of the places you go. What do you enjoy? You can also talk about a favorite memory or a story from your life that you want to share with the class or anybody else who is listening to your speech. These things will help you become more comfortable speaking because, again, you know you, and by using these stories or this information, it should be a much more comfortable situation when you're speaking. Finally, let's take a look at the assignment's directions in order to put this all together. I want you to take out an index card or half a piece of paper, whatever works for you. And on the front of this index card or paper, I want you to write down no more than 10 total words that will trigger a thought process to tell a story based off of these words about you. These are the only notes that you're going to need for this because, again, remember, and I know I'm saying it for the third time, but nobody knows that you know you. You know you better than anyone else. You will only need these 10 words, and I want you to get into a habit of using what we call keywords or key phrases that by seeing these words, you're going to trigger complete sentences and stories from your mind that you're not going to need everything written out. Now it's time to put this all together and deliver the assignment and content. For this one, you can keep it simple and just sit and be relaxed or stand. I do prefer that people get in the habit of standing when delivering speeches or content due to the fact that in the future, you're not going to have that choice. So it's up to you if you want to choose to stand for this one, or it's the first one. If you want to sit and be more comfortable, you can do that. On this index card that you prepared, I need you to show it to the camera prior to the delivery. I need you to put it into focus, and with the blurred background here, I can't really show you how to do it, but just hold it up so it comes into focus and then show it so I can see that there are only 10 words on your index card. On the back of your card, I want you to write down 3 times that you practiced your speech prior to delivering it. I'm not looking for what day and what time that you presented it, but I want to know how long the actual content is. What you do, hit the record button on your phone or a computer or any other device and start delivering your speech, and then end your speech and just look at the time. If your speech was 1 minute and 43 seconds, write down 1 minute and 43 seconds. If it was 51 seconds, write that down. I would put a minimum of 3 practice times on the back and let me see those as well. When delivering the speech, I need to see as much of you as possible, from head to toe if possible. And the reason for this is I get to see your eye contact, your body gestures, your hand movements, and your feet movement. And by doing so, I can properly give you correct feedback on how well you are doing overall with every aspect, not just the verbal portion. I can let you know how your nonverbals stack up and what you need to watch, look for, and listen to in the future. The goals. So what was the point of doing this entire exercise? The point of this first one is to ease you into a program of speaking in front of either a group of people or a classroom or in front of a camera, depending on how you're presenting this material. It's also an exercise on how well you follow directions. When delivering this speech, please stay in between 90 seconds to 2 minutes. We don't want your whole life story, but I also don't want a story on just what you had for dinner last night as well. Keep it in that 90-second to 2-minute time frame, and we shall go from here. Thank you all for listening to the video, and I hope this helped you get you through this assignment.